the ground, shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Anytime or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, I got no rival. Tell me now, what you gonna do? We can do this face to face.
Good morning, people. I had to use an old live stream thumbnail because it's been that long since we streamed on YouTube. I've just been so tired and so unwell. At least we finally got to the bottom of why I've been so unwell for so long. And I can genuinely tell you, I am feeling about 1,000 times better than I was. Like, I'm always going to be ill, don't get me wrong, but I'm literally feeling 1,000 times better. This infection must have been there for a long, long while, and they've intensively treated it. So, we're back on YouTube, because I thought, you know what, we need to get back on the grind on YouTube. We need to get hard back on the grind again. So ideally, all the morning streams again we're coming back. I think that music sounds a little bit too loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. But yeah, good morning. I hope we are all good. Yeah. Hi. How are we? How are we, YouTube? Good morning, Craig. How are you, sir? As I hope you're well. Atty, what time does it start right now, mate? We've started right now. We are live. Straight live at the moment. So, how are you doing, mate? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Do 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 do. Everything's like boomed. Everything's gone through the roof. Hello, FIFA Content. How are you? Welcome in. Good morning. Let me just record the start of the video, just so I've got that recorded and ready to go. I'll just get this recorded so we've got it at the start, ready to go. So, quickly record this bit. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video with me, FUZZBALL40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget, check me out live streaming. We've basically, after being in hospital, I feel brilliant. They've sorted out the problem that was wrong and I feel great. So we're going to try and get back on the grind on both YouTube and Twitch. On YouTube, we stream at 10 AM and on Twitch, we stream at 5:30 PM. So try and check me out over there if you can. And yeah, we continue to grow. 35,000 subs now. It's unbelievable. But this video is all about what I am doing right now, and that is Bronze Pack Method. It is a sensational way to fill your club up and stock your club up with zero risk, basically. Just on another card. As you can see, we get rid of that one. Everything is selling right now. So a Japanese left mid selling for 1,000 coins. This random French striker, 1,000 coins. This is that Cameroon or is it Senegal? Cameroon. Selling for 600 coins. Random Swedish centre back, 700 coins. Basically, if you hit a rare in the pack's paid for. It's basically that at the moment. It's really, really simple. Now, the reason why I've always loved Bronze Pack Method is purely on the basis that essentially it's just the easiest way to put coins into your club, but also put players into your club. Because all you do with BPO is open packs. That's literally it. There's a rare there in the pack, so we'll see what it is. And it's a Liga and rare, which is lovely. And again, he's selling for 1,500 coins, so we'll match that. So that's double the cost of the pack back. And then anything else that's here, I keep, okay? And what will happen in the short to long term is I'll build up so many of these bronzes that when it comes down to me doing the upgrades that are coming probably for you guys tonight, I'll be able to go and get myself at least 20, 30 upgrades the next day once I convert everything up. You should always make a habit once a week, every couple of days, just get on the game and open up some bronze packs. It can literally be while you're watching TV on Netflix. It can be while you're playing your games on FIFA in between each game. It can be at any point. But look at the profit right now. It is extreme. What you want to be making sure you're doing, though, is keeping everything that doesn't sell. Even if it's a rare that doesn't sell, keep it right now because it will eventually. But most stuff is selling. Open as many as you can. If you're club is quite full up already. You've got quite a few sponsors in there. My advice would be open 40 to 50k's worth of packs, and then go and sell the rest, and then go and convert everything. Once your transfer pile is full, you might want to do that as well. It's not too difficult at all. But basically, what I'm going to do in this video is we're going to open up loads. We're currently at, let me just quickly list everything up. Let's start transfer market, get all this crap. I'm going to click sell him, just can't bother. So all that. We're currently at 3,811 coins. My aim in the same day as this video goes out, I'm recording it live on YouTube, is to try and get us up to sort of 3.85 million. Gain 40k whilst loads of players go into the club. I'll show you how easy it is. I'll be right back. Boom. Boom. AB Cam, good. Love my content. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Content page a total of 500k. 500k is a lot of coins. Leon, I'm good, mate. How are you, bro? Ruben, welcome in, dude. Welcome in, friends. I hope we're all good. If you are, like, just popped in, please do drop that like on the stream. Basically, at the moment, YouTube are making everyone do this thing where they say, oh, can you like the video, comment on it, in order for the videos to get recommended. So it makes a massive difference to the channel if you guys can just drop that like button. It's free, takes 10 seconds to do. Makes a massive, massive difference. Morning, OJ. How are you, sir? How you doing, mate? It's ridiculous at the moment. It's genuinely a joke. It's so easy to make coins on it. Love to hear it, Leon. Love to hear it, mate. But welcome in, everyone. Let's just come in. Essentially, the whole point of this is to show you guys how easy it is to make coins just by opening up these packs. Like, it's genuinely easy. Now, if you want to do League SBC, you can keep some of these cards. You can keep some of these cards. You can keep the MLS and Chinese Super League if you really want. Making Turf FIFA back on here. At a nice break from we played God of War. Time for stress to resume. I've been playing quite a bit of like Warzone and like Search and Destroy and whatnot to de-stress for the last few days. Just getting out sniping people was helping massively. Living life, glad to see you back streaming. Hope to see you on Twitch soon. Back live tonight, mate. Back live tonight, mate. I don't think we've had a pack yet that's a loss. I mean, I've had two. We have one with an MLS, just an MLS in it, and one with just Chinese Super League. But most of these packs are profit, which is mad. Would I get a chat? I did play champs. We will be getting back on the grind again, but to me, the problem I have with FUT champs is 9 times out of 10 it doesn't reward you at all. Champs doesn't tend to reward you, and it's intense all your time. So for me to play champs, the gameplay needs to improve significantly. I enjoy competitive aspects of any game. Like I watch COD, watch FIFA live, like all the competitive games live. For me to enjoy a gameplay, it has to be good. The gameplay needs to be good, or at bare minimum, it needs to be worked on continually so that it's improved. EA don't do that. And so the question mark I always have to people when they play champs is, what are you hoping to gain from it? Now at TOTS I sort of get it. At TOTS I sort of understand why you would do it, because you get TOTS picks. But not that many people, unless you're high level, are getting TOTS picks that are that mad. Like, I've not seen that many good TOTS picks. So to me, my question mark is always, why are you playing Weekend League? Is it because you want to get better at the game? Fair enough. If it's for rewards, that you don't really get that rewarded. Team of the Weeks don't really have a value anymore. And very rarely do EA allow you to put red picks into... very rarely do EA allow you to put red picks into SBCs, which is where they'd have a good value. If EA let you do that a lot more often, I think a lot more people would be inclined to play it. I want to start BPM, got clear your whole transfer list, and you can't be asked to do that. I mean, probably the most important part of it is that you've got a relatively empty transfer list. That's probably the relatively most important part of it. Maglaw. But good morning, people. I hope we're well. It's actually quite nice to be back on YouTube again. The thing about the YouTube streams tends to be they're either brilliantly fun or you get toxic people coming in. But such is life. You can't win them all. You cannot win them all. Put that on there so we're good. Very. He's cheap. I don't know why he's so cheap. Yeah, just check these random guys. Every now and then they sell. He might not sell at the end of all of this, but we'll check either way. Play champs, use your team and try to improve for the week. Listen, Ruben, not bad at all. If it's because you want to use this team and stuff like that, no, I don't disagree with it. It's not a bad idea. That Undav card, I really want to use him. That Undav card looks absolutely ridiculous. Like, ridiculously good. What the hell is it doing there? Well, I wish 10,000 coins. That Undav card looks unbelievable. He's got everything I like. Pace, power, 5-star weak foot, great finishing. He looks mad. This kit used to sell. I might still get some now. Let's try and see if it sells. It's just linking him up. That ain't the easiest thing in the world. But he looks absolutely ridiculous. What's better than 120k? Realistically, working with gold position changes, gold chem styles is good. But personally, a lot of the sort of good at the moment has been in buying sort of gold commons. So let's go like Liga and see what they're at. Yeah, so like Liga and gold commons, for example, you can buy en masse right now. You can stack up on these massively. All you need is the SBC tonight. The upgrade packs that come out tonight, they require some commons in them and they'll bang to 700-800 coins. Just buy a ton of them. And if you're happy to hold them for a few days, they'll go up eventually. You can invest into things like sort of 80, 81 rated gold commons as well. It's not necessarily a bad thing. And obviously silver flipping is always a good idea. Silver flipping is always the easiest way to make coins in this game. It always will be. So if we go back out of this at lowest price, silver flipping is always going to be the easiest way to make coins in this game. So like that's just sat there. So we know we've got a minimum of 500 coins profit, give or take, on this card, right? So 800, listing for 700 coins, he'll sell. Like, it's as easy as that. You can compare price back out, bid, all that sort of stuff. There's never really going to be an easier way to trade on FIFA than silvers. Purely because the price of them is there in front of you and it's so consistent. It's such a consistent, like that's just sat there. For how long? So 200 coin keepers just sat there. Best League SBC to do, they're all great at the moment, mate, honestly. The only one that's not great to do from scratch is the Premier League. That's it. The Premier League's fantastic to do, though, for grinding League SBC, because it only requires 7 golds. 7 silvers or bronzes, sorry. Glad you're better fast. Excellent content as always, Chris. I appreciate that, mate. How you doing? Welcome in, dude. So look, both of those 2 silvers there have gone. That silver sold straight away. Like, you'll never ever find a better way to make coins on this game if you want to trade than silvers. It just doesn't happen. Like, it's as simple as that. It is the greatest way to make coins in this game. Whatever your budget. Look, 350 coins for this guy. 350 for him. We'll even lower list him at 1,200. We're going to quadruple our coins on that card. And everyone goes, oh, it's not a lot of coins and stuff like that. It might not be a massive amount of coins. But it adds up, I promise you that. And especially if you do it across like multiple accounts, Ruben, across this account, my brother's accounts, and my spare account, probably about 120 million, something like that. Across all of them. But probably about 80 million actually, give or take, because I've spent so many coins on packs in this account. This cat had unbelievable transfer profit for a long time, but I've used it to build packs for you guys. So such is life. It's worth it. Remember though, don't let people get you hung up on transfer profit. It's not as important as it looks. Hi mate, question for you. Do you feel BPM's hard on Xbox and PS? Been doing this since the start of the year. Finding that sort of consistency. Yeah, I think so. I do think so, Stuart. I think it's partly because of demand. But I think at the moment, you're in a good place. What the best way to do bronze pack method on Xbox is if you've got the time and the coins, you can hold for a bit longer. So you can wait until an SBC comes out requiring League 1 players and go and hammer your League 1 players. Or wait for ones that require rares to come out and go and hammer your rares. But yeah, I do think it's hard on Xbox. I think in general, a lot of it's been harder this year on Xbox because of the lower player numbers. That will change next year. Let's see if that sells. That will change next year because it's going cross-platform. So it'll be the exact same transfer market for everybody. Moo, I'm good, mate. How are you? Welcome in. So genuinely, what was happening was I was getting really unwell, and I was struggling, really struggling with my with getting up in the morning, and my body was just like, no chance. And I was getting more and more ill. But obviously, you guys know I like to stream. I like to make sure I'm putting content out for you guys. And then, yeah, then I spoke to my immunologist, and she asked me my symptoms, and I said, yeah, I'm not feeling very well. And with my health, I don't take a risk. So she said, come up to hospital. We'll have a look. I got up to hospital, and they were like, you've got 2 quite severe infections. And they put me on, like, I was in for 4 or 5 days, I think it was. And they put me on to some, like, intense antibiotics to try and clear the infection out, which they did. I was on, like, 6 doses a day. They sent me home with a load. I'm supposed to take these specific antibiotics every single day, but my GP wouldn't prescribe them because he couldn't find the letter from the hospital. So he caused it, basically. Any idea for what upgrade packs will come out tonight? The one I'm hoping for is the 81 plus doubles with the silvers, but I don't think they're going to do that for League 1, just because there's a lot less higher rated cards in League 1. That's what I hope for. I think we're probably going to see 80 plus picks, almost certainly, which are fantastic. They'll be the ones that I probably will be doing. 80 plus picks is probably the most likely in all of this, and I think we'll probably see some form of random pack. It might be an 80 plus player or something like that. Like, I think we're likely to see that. Courtois was unbelievable. I appreciate it, Stuart, mate. I really appreciate it. Courtois was incredible. Francois, how are you, sir? Good morning. He was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I always support the English team or the British team in whatever European contest they're in, but I could not support Liverpool after the booing of the national anthem and the constant insistence that they are Scouse, not English. I was like, fine. If you're going to keep telling everyone that it's just you that's by yourself and you're the only team with any hardship, then I'm not going to be sitting there doing it. Get some sunshine, bud. To be fair, it's not just that. There's a lot of things to it, but I do need to take extra vitamin D, apparently. So I've got to take multivitamins plus vitamin D on top. And vitamin E I need to get as well for my liver. But there's a lot wrong with me. That's the thing. I think you guys, because I'm able to get on with my day-to-day life, because I'm used to being in pain all the time, I think people don't realise how ill I am. I've got 4 or 5 chronic health conditions, and some days if my body's like, no, you're not doing this, there's nothing I can do. My body's just like, no, you're not doing it. Simple as that. It can be brutal. It can be absolutely brutal. How you doing? Is it Verxy? I'm going to call you Verxy. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. And if you guys are in here, please do drop a like on the stream. As I ask, it's not me being a dick or anything, but it makes a massive difference to the streams. It means that YouTube recommend my videos to more people. My channel keeps growing and growing and growing. Means I can bring out more videos. So if you can drop a like on the stream, it makes a massive difference. Should you buy Gabriel Martinelli Foot Fantasy? Could you write in the chat because I'm in class? Well, it'd be nice for once. There you go. There you go. Easy. Easy. Thank you everyone that just click the like button. It means a lot. Genuinely means a lot. It feels good to be back on YouTube. I think the YouTube streams give me right, I'm ready to go for the day now. They give you that sort of, right, I'm good to get up and go. Oh, hello. They're back up again. Yeah, it starts your day off quite well. Let's hit 35k. We did indeed. I was well happy. Very, very happy indeed. It's been, I'm going to be honest, it has been an absolute slog this year to grind this game. People have had a lot less interest in it. I think because there's less reward. It's less rewarding this year. It has been an absolute slog. So to hit 35k, the aim's 40k by the end of the year. To hit 35k was incredible. I'm always subbing, but yeah, to my jobs, I appreciate it. Zali, for Ansu Fati here, we bet Ansu Fati's very good. Even his standards, UBL. Hello. Yeah. Good boy. Oh, he's coming. He's even done the legend thing and brought in water for my coffee machine. What a guy. What an absolute hero. Absolute hero. I've got a coffee machine in the office, And I can't even drink coffee. It's decaf. It's got to be decaf coffee. But it just starts the day off right. Little things. Do Alan, in fact, he's very, very good. Do I stream every day? Yeah, we will be streaming every weekday on YouTube at 10 AM, Twitch at 5:30 PM. That's a promise. Unless I'm ill, we'll be live, basically. Can't complain, never hate someone say scouts. Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm bored of it. I'm bored of seeing... I'm not being horrible, right? I grew up in White City. I don't know if anyone knows about that area. It's a massively deprived area in West London. Like, extremely deprived. Like, stabbings and stuff like that were daily life. And I'm not sitting there bitter about the world and blaming the world and saying the world owes me something because of that. And, like, booing of the national anthem because it's the Queen's government. Sorry, what? What's the relevance in that? I'm sorry. How has she got any part in this? She had zero part in that decision. And you can dislike the Queen all you want, but it's still part and parcel of your heritage. Let's place him with Gabriel. Oh, that's how he wants to replace Martinelli with Gabriel. Oh, Sujaf, how you doing, mate? Albjord, is it Albjord? Is that how you pronounce it? Albjord. I'm assuming that's Scandinavian, mate. How are you? Welcome in. Albjord. Decaf makes me piss, can't take it. I have to have decaf. But I like the taste of coffee, that's the thing, so it's fine. How do I grind menus every day? You'd be so bored. By doing this. Talking to you guys. And I might, like, I'll just throw something on in the background, maybe some TV programs, some YouTube videos. 2 seconds, Albjord, I'll show you in a second, mate. Let's go him up there. The other two won't sell. Yeah, you find a way. The thing is, you've got to tell yourself the enjoyment that's going to come from it. Like, I'll get loads of upgrade packs by doing this. That's the team at the moment. We've got, like, Bernardo Silva, Salah and whatnot. I want to get Verratti done. This Karsdorp card looks... I've not used him yet. He looks ridiculous now. Like, absolutely ridiculous. And he's what I needed, basically, was a right mid. Now, what I need to try and find is probably a icon right back to get him on full chem. But I've got Trent, and that's why I don't really want to. Because I have Trent. Position, right back on the game. Let's have a little look, shall we? So we've got Carlos Alberto, Dani Alves, Hakimi. Carlos Alberto's... Frimpong could be an option. Frimpong could be an option without a doubt. But he'd be off chem too. So even my right back or my centre mid are off chem. But there isn't really, in my opinion, a much better box-to-box. What league SBCs do I recommend right now? In my opinion, if you're going to do the major leagues, they're all fantastic. If you really want an answer, because I've had that a couple of times this morning, then I go with the Serie A, Bundesliga. They're both very good. Is the Serie A out yet? I believe it is. I believe all of those are out. Because I was doing it yesterday, but looking at them yesterday. Bundesliga, yeah. Bundesliga and Serie A are probably the two best ones there, realistically. The Libertadores is always nice to do. And then probably CSL. Those four would probably be the ones that I'd be doing right now. The Premier League, 3 from 4. So I think to do that one there. How many coins do you start trading decently in Xbox? 50. 1,000, that is. It literally 10,000. Look. Everyone saw me start doing it this morning. Bundesliga. Silver Rare. Let's have a look again. Flick through. Buy him. He's gone now. Buy him. Oh, sorry. What, who of you? Whoever's done that, I love you very much. That is awesome. Look, I told you this morning, I said go Bundesliga. Someone jumped straight onto Bundesliga. And been like, I'll have coins for that, no problem. That's it, basically. Prime who? Ruben Cafu Prime isn't that expensive. Is he good? I love how someone done exactly what I said. Straight onto the Bundesliga. Ido, I'm good, mate. How are you, dude? I love that. Normally, I'm like, get off the filter that I'm on. Today, I'm like, you literally listen to me straight away. Do I have any trading tips? Depends what coin budget you got, mate. I can help you, no problem. But what's your coin budget? There's 600 coin one there, which is a bit annoying, but we'll listen to 700 and see if you get them sold today. Not playing FIFA anymore. Gameplay is so bad for making coins and then you can sell them. I don't blame you. There are people that subscribe to the website, right? There are people that subscribe to our website that literally do it to just sell coins. So, like, they've got multiple consoles. They trade on their account and sell, like, 5 million a month. And literally make like enough a living out of it. Not that I condone selling coins, of course. No. Not at all. How many coins do you start trading? We have 2 weeks start to recover soon. They will recover, Moo. They will. There'll be a reason for them to jump. I know the season ended, but Spurs had quite... Listen, you are looking good. Spurs are looking very, very good. In terms of their signings, Spurs are looking absolutely superb. Every single one of these cards here should be bought by you. These should not be sitting here. Every single CSL right now. Look at this. You've literally got 5k sitting here. Every single one of these cards can be bought. All the minor leagues, you can literally get them bought and sold straight away. Like that striker there. 1200 is the cheapest on the market. He's 200 coins. So if you're on Xbox, head straight to the CSL right now and buy all those cards. Pat Moshe Sabio sold him for 3.1 million. Now 1 million. Basically spent nearly 2 million packs. Anyway, to start building your coins back up at 1 million. Yes, 100%, mate. Look at special cards. So set your filter to 10, 20, 30. The reason we do this is it brings up a good sort of mix of cards, but sort of filters out some of the crap as well. Set up a special shadow, and then you're going to search. Now, if you've got our website, the price will be there for you, alright? So you just type the name in. So you type in Bruno Fernandes, and it will tell you if it's a good deal, right? If you haven't got that, flick through. It's probably faster than FUTWIZ this year. So 78k isn't bad. You'll probably get about 88 long term for him. And if you get FUTWIZ up, it will tell you the exact amount that they've sold for overnight. And again, Sanchez here, you need a good budget for it because, like, if you think about it this way, if you're spending 50k a card, that's 20 cards. So you want a good, like, 1 million coin budget, and that's a very good place to be. And you do the same thing then you flick into Hunter, and the same thing. And what you're looking for is a nice chunky undercut under what it's selling for. So Son, for example, so the cheapest one on the market at the moment is 60k with a Hunter. So this Son's not a bad deal, but I wouldn't want to pay for that. I'd want to wait and get one at like 55. Ginola, 76. 79. 75, 72, 73. So we know there's a lot of 72, 73. Again, we want to pay 68, 69. And then it's not an instant sell sometimes. What you have to do sometimes is list for overnight. So you, at night time, if any of you don't know that, there are less cards in the game because less people are on. Europe is FIFA's main market. Everyone in Europe goes to sleep. So we're not on the game listing our cards app. So it means that you list overnight and something like Moepu will bounce and bounce and bounce and climb and climb and climb because people are taking off the market from America or Australia, and that's where you get really good sales. Really, really good sales. Benzema here, 52, 55 there. Remember, you can bid on these cards as well. That's not a bad buy, the 52, but you probably want them a bit lower. But that's what you do. 15k FIFA content, like I just showed. Albiol, the exact same thing. Silvers. Silvers is the way forward. At the low budgets, you want to look at, like, the minor leagues, like I say. CSL. These are the ones you want to look at. Like, it's easy. You go to CSL, pick up this guy for 500 coins. And it might seem like a little amount of coins, but think about it this way, right? If you're making 300 coins per card and you buy, I don't know, 100, and you make 300 coins per card, that's 30,000 coins. 30,000 coins just by filling your transfer pile up. You do that once a day when you've started off at like 15k or whatever. By the end of the week, you've got 150k. Now, trust me, you'll be able to do 3 or 4 times that in a week if you really want to. Easily. Like, it's not even like a thing that's close to a debate. Like, it's easy. Absolutely easy. Hopefully that makes sense. Slow down. Slow down. Never used Cafu, but a lot. I think he is the second best right back behind Hakimi. I'd like to try him. No problem FIFA content at all. But remember, you can use any league SBC. So go to every single one of them. Every single one. So go to the Serie A, the Bundesliga, and just find a filter. Find a team that's quiet. That's what you want to do. Find a league that's quiet. That's where you're going to make very, very good coins. One where you're not battling people a lot. Able to pick cards up pretty easily. You can bid on them, make them even cheaper then. I feel like Spurs will be fair play next season. Still a long way behind City and Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think they'll win the league. I don't think they'll win the league, but the signings they're making are good. The only problem I've got is it feels like they're going really weirdly left side heavy. And I'm sort of like, why is that? It's a bit bizarre. But they are signing very good players. And Lendl, like I just showed, the special cards. If you haven't seen that, just quickly pop the stream back a little bit and you'll see it literally 3 or 4 minutes and you'll see it. Really, really easy. How tradable have it to UCL? Going to sell with a bronze pack method. Everything is expensive right now. You can't really go wrong with BPM. I always usually suggest that you don't sell stuff to trade because that's your team. But in this occasion, BPM is pretty much guaranteed profit. How much is Cafu's prime and his moments? His moments is... Like, to me, that's way too expensive for a right back. Bearing in mind, you get Trent and whatnot on this game. Like, I'd rather buy Frimpong, for example. What's his standard one, though? Like, 500k, even that, I'd argue is too much. Like, I'd argue that's still too much. And in my opinion, Cafu's so expensive because he's new in the game. Not Cafu, Alberto. Like, that's okay. But I just don't think he's fast enough. It's a dark question. When's the best time to trade? Is it late or early in the day? 6 PM is your best time to trade. That's when most deals are on the market because most players are on the market. If you want to pick up cards, if you've got patience and you want to pick up some very good deals, later in the evening, once Europe goes offline, it's a very good time to pick up some good deals. Best time to sell is overnight. The worst time to buy, sorry for you guys in Australia and America, is overnight European time. But you'll pick up much better deals at that time because there's a lot less competition. Like, a lot less. Our new owner is basically done. Hopefully we get Usman Dembele and Koundé at least this summer. That'd be nice. Yo, John, how are you, mate? I spoke to you for ages, dude. How you getting on? I miss you, mate. I've been seeing you do like all the pro stuff on Twitter. It goes over my head. Like, I can see you keep looking for stuff, but it goes over my head what you do. Is it the 1, 2, 3 method? Basically, yeah. 10, 20, 30 method. I love Reece James' headliner as right wing back, third into Trent Tots. Really? Trent Tots, there's something about him that I don't like. There is something about Trent Tots that I don't like. Newport. No way. There is no way this card is 10k. We're going 1,400 and hope for the best, but we'll probably go about 700 coins. UCL final proved that Trent... Yeah, Trent is not a defender. He works in Liverpool's system, but Liverpool got found out because they were great going forward, but defensively they were poor. Real Madrid weren't great going forward themselves, but they caused them trouble. And it was the same problem. A lot of the clubs... Real Madrid were not the best club in the Champions League this season. Full stop. They should have been knocked out by City. They weren't betting Liverpool on the day. Courtois was incredible and Rodrigo came up with heroics. But what Real Madrid showed is that ability to find a way to win. And it was Courtois being like unbelievable that did it for them that time. But what English clubs have a problem with is being arrogant. Everyone expected Liverpool to walk into that final and absolutely batter Real Madrid. And yes, they outplayed them. There's no doubt about that. But to ever think you're going to walk into the final and batter the team with the best European record of all time was ridiculous. And it's the arrogance of English teams at times. Good, mate. Just a busy man nowadays. Park Jones said first time as well, so I love that, bro. Well done, mate. Things you'd love to see. Don't think these sells. I don't know why he's up there. Is any of this stuff tradable? To go to club. It's all in the way. I'm gonna have to sell it. I'm gonna sell this stuff and then just... I'll say it in the video so everyone knows it's conclusively been sold. Noble. Trent didn't get involved in the play as much for some reason. What I find with Trent is his the way that he moves on the game is weird. It's his, what's it called, animation. I really don't like his animations. They're just, there's something about them that's a bit iffy. It just doesn't work for me. It's an animation thing with him. I just don't like his animations. Just trying to clear the transfer pile off because there's too much stuff on it. I think UCL, would you prefer James or Trent? Still. James is too wooden for me. James is a very good right back. But for me, the modern day right back is a bit more fluid than James is. I like James. I think he's a lot better than I used to think he was. Fully, he's proved me wrong. He's proved a lot of people wrong. He's a very, very good right back. But I would still rather have Trent based upon the way that football's going at the moment. If James can get a bit less cardboard, then James is going to be a better right back in my opinion. But I think if James can become a little less wooden and be able to move just a bit better, I think he'll be better. I think James will work better in England's system. 100%. I think James will work better in our system. No doubt about that whatsoever. I think people should try Trent in midfield. He isn't a defender at all. The thing is, though, with that, when we say he isn't a defender, he works as a defender in that system. What card should you invest in today in bronze? No, you don't invest in bronzes. You just flip them. Albion, I already answered that question, dude. Arrogance is always done out, and it is. Yes, in my opinion, Liverpool and City are the two best teams in Europe, right? But the arrogance of Pep to think he could bring off KDB against Real Madrid in the way that he did, that absolute arrogance, and the arrogance of Liverpool to think they were going to steamroll Real Madrid, that's what cost them. And I always go back to Sir Alex Ferguson, right? Alex Ferguson knew that at the time, United were one of the best teams in Europe, but he always had respect for the players who played, the teams he played in the Premier League, and the teams who played in the Champions League. And at a time where he had a good team, 1999, that United team was good, but it wasn't like quite to level a couple of teams. They won that because they showed teams respect. And 9 times out of 10, the moment you get arrogant and the English club the arrogance is there, bang. It's okay to say we've got the best teams in Europe because we do have the best teams in Europe at the moment in Liverpool and City. But does that mean they're going to batter Real Madrid? No, on the day it's a cup game. Anyone can win. And Real Madrid are literally Mr. Champions League. Like, they're unbelievable in the Champions League. You could never think you were going to batter them.
Yours.
Oh, yeah. I'll use this one. I love it. So I choose this one. Legend. Both Liverpool and Man City outplayed Blues came through because... Exactly, Sujaf. It was exactly that. Again, you could never, ever think, right, that you're going to walk into a final against the champions of Europe 13 times, I think it is, before that. 14 now. You could ever think you're going to walk into that final and batter them. Are you mad? Or City having the audacity to take KDB off. I think it was the 75th minute or something like that. The audacity to take them off against Real Madrid. What are you doing? You can't do that. You've got to play your best team to the end for Real Madrid and they punish him for it. He works with the system, but when Trent bombs through, he can lead the... Well, listen, look at the way he was with Vinicius. And Trent's biggest downfall is his arrogance. You can leave it, fill up a bit more, by the way. It still tastes banging. Trent's biggest downfall is arrogance. He's compared himself to Michael Jordan, and he literally acts before the games. You see the swagger he's got. Yes, there's confidence, but there's also arrogance, and it's a very fine line between the two. Very, very fine line between the two. And he isn't balancing it at all right now. Like, not even in the slightest. And it's a bit like, you need to calm it down just a little bit, mate, because you're not as good as you think you are defensively, and you've been shown up now a couple of times in finals. Us Scottish folk, no, Scots, you're not arrogant. I'm gonna sound horrible, but I don't mean it. You haven't really been successful for a long, long time, so you have no reason to really be arrogant. But I just don't think it'd be in your nature either way. The English, there's no point. Like, I'm English. Well, to be fair, I say I'm English. I'm not. I'm half Irish, quarter English, quarter Czech. But I was brought up in England, so I'm English. I support England and everything like that. But I'm open to admit, as a country, we are arrogant. It's fact. We're some of the nicest people and most welcoming people and the polite people you meet on the planet, but we are arrogant, especially at sport. And it's partly because there's probably not a country in the world that can compete in sport like England can, or Britain can. We're very good in multiple sports across multiple disciplines. 2 reasons for that. Number one, we invented quite a lot of these sports and we went and absolutely pillaged countries as part of colonialism, which meant that a lot of them are just catching up with us now. That's the first reason. Second reason is the money we spend on it. We do spend a lot on it. We get a lot of money coming in. But there is an arrogance there. And it's like, we sort of expect, as a country, that we're going to win stuff all the time. Like, when we reached the Euros final and you had everyone getting mental and pissed off because we lost, I was like, only one team can win the Euros, the World Cup and whatnot. Getting in semi-finals and a final is unbelievable. It's superb. It's superb. Got 27k PS4, want to get to 100k. Flip silvers, mate. So go to every league SBC and just sift through them all. And just basically use silvers and bronzes, to be fair. And just check the minimum they're selling for. And buy anything that pops below that, basically. And then list them back on the market for what they're actually selling for. So Kiomba, for example, 750 there. So this one go back on again for 700. You'll do that in no time at all. You just got to be patient. It takes time, but you just got to be patient to do it. That's what I would do if I were you, 27k. What a hero. Nice coffee again. But Chelsea played very well in that game against Real Madrid. And I think Chelsea were the ones, if you look at the run, they were the ones that didn't look arrogant. Hello, Monty. We're going to have to get him in office shirt.
I know.
It's because you know she's not going to move him.
I know.
He's just laying looking at me like, yep, I'm telling mum and dad. Benzema's confident, but he knows not to be arrogant. Oh yeah, I would 100%. Benzema was probably one of the most humble players on that pitch. He was superb. He worked 2 jobs, Sean. What do you do now? Hey, Josh. Got 40 wins in champs for the first time. Got rid of. Let's go, Josh. Red Mbappe. Mbappe! Reminds me of Nepo when he did that. Craig, I'm good. Just past 6 minutes to inform you. Yeah, I don't think it'll take too long. I don't think it'll take too long. You've made 10 million on the site. There you go. If ever there was a reason to subscribe to the site, Craig has made 10 million coins. So he's made basically 2 million coins every single month. 2 million a month. 10 million. That is unbelievable. I trade to make packs for you guys, basically. That's the whole point of trading for me. I've just got to clear out everything else here. Let all the stuff sell. Bit by bit it goes. What happened if sort of fans were left in? So, I don't want to get into the politics of it too much. But I don't think Liverpool can really complain that much. Personally. I don't think they were dealt with in the right way. And I think everyone was caught up. There was quite a few bad eggs. And everyone got caught up into that. But if your fans can't control themselves and you can't control your fans, you cannot complain when force is used, in my opinion. Help me make his cut. Fair, John. Fair. In digital marketing, do part-time bar work and part-time freelance graphic design. Love that, John. What do you charge for a video to edit? Like, for a single video? Like, relatively easy edit, but what do you charge for that? How do you get bronze cards to sell in the pack method? Open them up. Just open the packs up. I don't think content's arrogant, no. I don't think content's arrogant. Nearly 60 of you in here. If you guys could drop a like on the stream, it makes a massive, massive difference. It's extremely appreciated. It helps the channel keep growing. Just hit 35,000 subs. It means the world to me. So thank every one of you that supports this channel. It means so much. But if you are enjoying the content, please do drop a like down. It's completely free. Takes 10 seconds to do. And it makes a massive difference to the growth. This Thomas Lamar card looks superb, but I've got Karsdorp, so I'm not going to do him. Isco I've got no interest in. Danjuma I sort of did, but I think you got better in the game. Aspas, he's my favourite player on FIFA, but there's just no place for him this year. There's just no place for him this year. If he was an 87 there, Aspas would be getting done. Batshuayi, no interest in. Verratti, I've got a lot of interest in. We've got 11 days on him. He looks very, very good, Verratti. Like, very, very good. Sandro Tonali, Lewis Openda. League and Touch Challenge. Riel Road to the final. Because I'm going to do all these on stream tonight. All these will get done tonight on Twitch. All the random bits that I've missed out on. We'll do all that at that point. He's meant to be amazing. But I've got Dino at left wing. That's not bad to be fair, John. I'm about to get in touch, mate. I need our second channel, Collect 4. I don't have time to get around to doing the editing a lot of the time. It's a case of really just clipping and putting stuff together. But I don't really get time to get editing on, but I want to make sure the videos get up weekly. So like the main car boot video we do every week, I want to sort of make sure that goes up. Show us out. Are you demanding or are you asking if I can show you? And what do you mean by to get cheap SBC? What's some best sounds in my pit? 100% Fred. It's that stupid buzzing sound you lot make that's bare annoying. That meh sound the whole time. Hey, the whole time you're in there. How you doing, Fred? Are you good? No, yeah. He isn't even that good, bro, honestly. He's genuinely not even that good. Like, there are cards in this game like Danjuma. Stats-wise, he's better. Like, I genuinely would rather someone like a Hullet than Dino. Think Blanc is worth doing? He seems kind of slow for you, I'm not going to lie. I mean, Blanc is a superb centre-half. Yo, JS, how are you? How you doing, dude? Blanc is a very good centre-half, but there's so many options that are pacier with similar stats on the game. But he's very good if you need to link teams up. Like, if you need to link up teams, he's very good. That's basically what you're using icons for this year. Is linking teams up, linking players up. Kane's absolutely superb. This Gomez card is brilliant. Zinchenko needs replacing. Probably Cancelo is what I'm going to do, but I don't know what Cancelo costs at the moment. Undav is the one that I love the look of. Like, Undav looks unbelievable. Yeah, like, so Cancelo at 725, I can't justify that cost for him. I genuinely can't justify it. Undav. This card looks absolutely ridiculous. 95 pace, 95 shooting, 94 dribbling, 86 passing, 98 physical. 5-star weak foot. Medium low's a little bit iffy, but 93 stamina, 99 jumping, 99 strength, 99 aggression, 99 heading. Good balance. Reactions composure a little bit low, but they can be bumped up a little bit. Like, he looks unbelievable. Drop message if it's something you want to do week in, week out, because what package deal. Basically, yeah, it'd be every single week, John. It'd be once a week. The videos will get to you on Saturday, Sunday. You need to go up by the next day, basically. But it's shocking for time. What I literally do is on my phone, I'll cut down the stuff that I don't need, because I literally press record on everything we look at. I cut it down, basically, and you just need to go through each clip, and I'll tell you in the clip, basically, what's in there. And you just need to clip the bits out of it, basically, and put it together. Anything that's worth seeing, you put it in there, basically, and then every now and then you put, like, I'll supply you with the bit at the end which shows you. Actually, no, I'll be doing it anyway, so don't worry about that. Roberto Carlos Prime. So I had Roberto Carlos's mid, and it was meh. Like, to me, there's so many left backs in this game. Saying that, though, that does look like an unbelievable card. But I just think there's so many left backs in this game. My left backs don't really get forward. And right backs. For on top Raspadori, I love him. I loved him. Nuno Mendes best at left back. Oh, I forgot there's Mendes. I bet he's really expensive, though. Because he'd get Cancelo. He would put Cancelo on Ken still. It's going to be expensive, I know that. He's not even. Yeah, Mendes will be. Pacey. Defensively good. Heading's a little low, but that's fine. Stamina good. Dribbling fantastic. He'll be great on the ball. Yeah, I think that'll be who he is. Nuno Mendes. Alphonso Davies is great. He's got to be able to get Ruben Dias on full chem. Because I don't think this team's far away from being complete, really. Until we get Superstar Star promo. Vanaken looks unbelievable. How that card is so cheap. What I don't get, right, is, yes, I understand that these are Pro League players. I get it. I understand that they're Pro League players, but you can build a Pro League team. Vanaken, for example, 4-star, 5-star, high, medium. Look at that card. If you're low budget, what is Vanaken at the moment? I swear he's already under 100k. No, he's bounced yesterday. He got mad low yesterday. When he first came out, I think he got like low. He's back at 185k now. But pace, shooting, passing's unbelievable. Dribbling's fantastic. Defending stats great for box to box. Stamina, strength. What a card. You can literally link him straight into the Ketelere. What the hell is this card? He's a striker with 84 defending. 92 defensive awareness. What is this card? Perfect link to Vanaken. Box to boxes for days. What a card. That card's mad. Wait, him and Vanaken could end up in my team. Holy. Rather than Verratti, mate, I'll get him and Vanaken in the team. Did that suit the SBC? Not gonna lie. Because I can have my attack right as... That card's mad. This Munoz is meant to be an amazing card as a defender. Yeah, I thought it was objective. Indica is the best choice. See, I love Diaz. Diaz is an absolute unit. Happy now. Let me quickly record the next part of the video. I'll be 2 seconds. Alright guys, and so, I just want to show you this. We're at 3.8 million, and full disclosure, I had to sell a Barella on my transfer pile, because I need to make room basically. And also I've been trading some of these silvers just to show people, it's not massive profit, but we're at 3.816 million, okay? Take off the Barella, and we're basically about 3.812 million. So basically where we started, and look how many bronzes we have on the transfer pile at the moment. I've been clearing them as I'm going, like clearing them massively as I'm going, leaving someone there for a bit longer. But look at the bounce we've already had. Like he's like all these random cards that are selling. Random cards, like a Japanese rare. Like, why? It's because of SPTs. That's literally it. A Korean guy. You've got like championship stuff selling, Premier League stuff selling. Something to note though, right? If you guys are wanting to open packs up for free, you can save some of the minor league stuff that doesn't sell, like the CSL. You can save that. You can save maybe the MLS. You could probably save one major league as well. I'd probably think about maybe the Bundesliga. Save like 3 leagues. Don't sell those. Sell everything else, and you'll still make profit, and you'll still be able to get yourself packs as well. And basically turn it into a mini league SBC method. It's a massively smart thing to do, because some of the Serie A stuff and some of the Bundesliga stuff doesn't sell for masses. And yes, you'll make profit from it in the long term. But if you're wanting to open packs up, keep the CSL stuff. Keep maybe another minor league, maybe Libertadores for example, and keep one major league like the Bundesliga, and then sell everything else. And you make profit, and every day you'll probably get yourself 10 packs as well as any upgrade packs. It's really, really easy. But we're going to keep grinding, keep selling, keep opening. I'll be right back. I just want to say, by the way, there are 63 of you in here today. I cannot express how thankful I am. As a community, I'm blessed. We've got an unbelievable community, right? But I've been away from YouTube for a while I've been unwell, and that is mad. Absolutely mad to me. If you can, drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying it. It's completely free. It makes a massive difference to the channel. Helps the channel to keep growing and moving forward. So if you can, drop a like. Literally takes you 10 seconds. I'd be massively appreciate it. Really, really would. Morning, Lewis. How are you, sir? Yeah, the smaller league's getting great cards. I'm a massive fan of it. Martin, I'm good, mate. How are you? Might just get him. I got Schlotterbeck and he sucks. I got stung by Schlotterbeck because I made the stupid error of buying him when Sulu existed and he got absolutely hammered in price. Play him in centre mid. Which one? The striker are you talking about? See, this is what I'm saying. You can keep the Bundesliga. 450 for that keeper. You could keep him. Absolutely horrible centre back. Oh, you're about Rodrigo upgraded, mate. I didn't do either of those two. I thought it was too close to call, so I didn't bother. That's like the Jude Bellingham top. I mean, exactly. For being his best CDM game, apparently he's terrible. I've heard so many bad things about him. Everyone was like saying that they needed to yeah, he needed to get his upgrade to make him massively, massively usable. Tom Lallemand, how are you, my friend? Long time. Long time, my friend. How are we? Hi, Fuzz. Well, yeah, you were robbed yesterday. Hunters were fully robbed yesterday. There's no doubt. You've got every right to be annoyed. Good evening, Fuzz. Shut up, you twat. My brother's sitting next to me. That's Sean. Yeah, I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. Do you have regrets not stopping after last year? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I think so. I think I saw the numbers of people watching F1, and it's at its lowest level in 25 years. I think the whole of F1's regretting last year, in all honesty. But yeah, I think he is. I think the problem was though that if he'd have left last year, I think he's done the best thing for Formula 1. If Hamilton had left last year, it would have tarnished the sport for the next decade. Because it would have been F1 forcing him out, basically. I think him coming back this year is his way of being like, I've had a lot from this sport. But I also think that Mercedes probably are focusing a lot on their car for next year. But this happens every single time. It's how F1 cycles. A team dominates, every other team complains. FIA hold off a bit, then they change the regulations so the other teams get a chance. One team dominates, everyone complains, and it's how it works. Ojaka, any investments going on, you can work with Team of the Weeks because they are low at the moment. You can do, without a doubt. But personally, if I were you, I would just go and buy a ton of Major League Gold Commons at a maximum 500 coins and sell them tonight. A lot of people listening for the lately. Yeah, it's not a bad shout, but no guarantee it goes up. The thing is, anyone that knows F1, Tom, I said last season, you're going to be happy if Verstappen won that title. Should and would Verstappen have won that title? No. We all know that. Most Verstappen fans, now the dust has settled, I think realised that Lewis was robbed in that way. And watching him struggle, and he's fallen out of love with the sport. And I don't blame him, because I've fallen out of love with the sport to a degree. The only thing I don't like, and I think Red Bull have a lot to answer for this, is Max taking the #1. I don't think Max should have ever done that. They should have been a bit more humble and not taken that #1. Because he wasn't deserving of it because he wouldn't have won it otherwise. That was my major issue in the summer. Yeah, I want Leclerc to win the title, basically. That's who I'd be backing this year. I love that, Martin. I love that. Used to love F1 and watched about 4 years. I still love F1, but it's hard to watch. After what happened last year, but the problem with F1 at the moment is Drive to Survive and stuff like that have come out. A lot of people watch F1 now, and it's just become a very toxic environment. All the actual fans of F1 for years aren't really watching anymore. Like the viewership on Sky Sports are at the lowest levels in 25 years. Like lowest levels comparably. Because obviously it used to be free to air. League will be the first upgrade you go for. I mean, it's the best one, I'd say. It's the best one, I'd say. 69. Hey, 69 of you, and actually 71 now. Thank you to everyone that was liked the stream. Makes a massive difference. Makes a massive, massive difference. And don't forget, if you're new, Verstappen's shown he's a good driver though, isn't he? Not really, no. He's in the best car. And all Verstappen's doing is his usual method of driving into people. Without Ferrari poor strategy, without the unreliability issues Leclerc, he'd be far ahead in the title. He'd be miles ahead. It wouldn't even be close. Everyone hates Horner. Even Red Bull hate Horner. Like everyone hates Horner. Like no one likes Horner. Mr. Karen Horner. Like I've never doubted Verstappen is a very, very good driver, but he's not world class. There's only, in my opinion, right now, one world class driver on that grid. Well, two world class drivers on that grid right now. And it's Hamilton and Alonso. They're the only two that are world class drivers that have proved themselves time and time again to be unbelievable drivers. No one else can do it. Leclerc said it the other day. They asked him who the current best driver on the grid was, and he said Hamilton. He said, but his car this year just isn't up to it. And he said he was a bit upset that they couldn't have a battle on track. Sell Tots for final future stars, Chimene, get Tots and Aken. And the striker hooligan that's 100%, Josh. 100%. The only reason why those players are cheap is because they ain't got the names. That's the only reason why. That Van Aken card, let's compare him. Let's compare Van Aken to Hullet Prime. 180k he costs, right? What? Is he still there? There you go, guys. Look at that. Vanaken has 30 more in-game stats. He beats him on every face stat except equal and physicals. Are you mad? Are you mad? And it's the... No, it's not this one. Yeah, it is him, his TOTS card. They're ridiculous. Those two cards are a joke. And they perfect link each other. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I haven't fallen out of love with sport. A lot of people have. It's the worst thing that ever happened was the Americans taking over. They've ruined the sport, if we're being honest. The Americans like turning it into a drama show rather than a sport. It's ruined it. Because I think Verstappen will end up being world class. I think Leclerc will end up being world class. I think they'll both be fantastic like drivers. But the time's come too early because of essentially what happened to Lewis. Like that card's factually better than Hullet in terms of stats. And De Ketelaere, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's 6'4". That De Ketelaere. Those two in midfield would be ridiculous. You can play him a striker, but I'd probably put like De Ketelaere in midfield. I can't remember what FIFA it was on, but there was a Dortmund kit that was the exact same Dortmund kit as the first team. Everyone just used the bronze one instead of the gold one. How have I linked Gavardio? I don't use Gavardio. But if you're going to link Gavardio, custom and easy. How good is bronze pack method right now? It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, where you go, I go too. I think Norris could win champions if he's, say, replace Hamilton when he leaves. I think this is Hamilton's last year in the sport, I think. Hamilton's... The problem when you've got someone like Hamilton is he's not an Alonso, a Vettel and whatnot. He's a 7-time world champion. Well, in my opinion, 8-time world champion. But he's an 8-time world champion. Him going for a worse drive, he doesn't need to do that. He's proven everything in the sport. He's proven himself to be the greatest of all time. There's no need for him to take a worse seat. So I think he leaves in the season. Before you got Petit, I think Petit could be replaced. I don't know if Hamilton will show anyone levels anymore. I think he just doesn't care. I just think he doesn't care anymore. He's like Russell's driving that car to a level that Hamilton isn't because I don't think Hamilton cares. I genuinely don't think Hamilton cares anymore. And I don't blame him. Yeah, Vanaken's a joke. That Vanaken card is an absolute beast. Slow. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. He can go because they don't sell. This guy the other day was the only one in the market, so I tried to look 500 coins on him. Like, I would keep the Bundesliga if I were you guys. So you can just go. It's easy to get my way. First pack got a Prem, love that. That's a point actually. I've got like no Prems today. Where's all my Prems at? They're trying to force Hamilton out of the game, out of the sport. The Americans are trying to force him out of the sport. They want this new young drivers. What's your double 70k are? Silvers, 100% silvers. Yeah, Vanaken's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. Just what a card. For 100 and something K. I'm going to wait as well because that's going to get cheaper. like full well, if I get him in my guaranteed Pro League pack, I will put him on my team. It's a no-brainer. He's better than every single midfielder on this game, pretty much. Hello, Caden. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, dude. Jacko's defense sent about to play against best defense animations in the game. He's so fast. I swear he's really hard to link, though. Wait, what about a Jacko? Who's a Jacko? Who the hell's a Jacko? Oh, I'm thinking Jay, the pacey Korean centre-back with 90 pace. He's so hard to link up, though. Yep, we'll be live on streams on Twitch tonight, Fred. We shall be live, my friend. Do I like the new cars? The old are mild better. I didn't. The new cars only came about because of the team's win gym, basically. Has anyone seen the issues with the energy? The F1 factories are. It's going to cost them millions of pounds more. It's going to be a big problem with the price cap, the spending cap. Oh, Kunde. Yeah, he looks mad. Kunde looks incredible. Just a little bit short. What leagues are best to keep and sell? So if you're going to do this as part of a League SBC grind, then go like CSL, Libertadores, Bundesliga, Serie A maybe. That's what I would go with. I appreciate it, Josh, man. I'm glad to be back. This is the best I've felt in months, probably. That infection's probably sat there for a little while and it just got worse and worse and worse. Because I'm ill, I don't realise sometimes that that's what's going on. And it's only when my doctor goes, come in for blood tests and whatnot, and they go, you've got a really bad infection and you're at danger. Because the problem for me is if an infection works its way into my system too much, it can kill me. I've got a really, really weak immune system. So I have to be super careful. Aurora. And what we're doing at the same time as this, right, is I'm making profit by showing you guys how to make profit by BPM. But think about how many bronzes are going into the club right now. A lot of bronzes are going into this club right now, and they're going to stack up and stack up and stack up. And then tonight, when it comes to the upgrades, I'll be able to do the upgrades with what I've got on my account, all the golds I've got on my account. And then once I've done that, I'll be able to then go and do bronzes and silvers and get more. So it's 2 days worth of packs, basically. Buying for kids, just don't. Most chunky player reviews. I quite like that chunky the feel this year. I quite like that chunky feel. You need to have someone movable next to them, though. This card does not sell for 1,000 coins. I've tried that a million times. This kit used to sell, not anymore. Yo, Art, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Don't forget, if you're new around here, we stream in the mornings on YouTube, in the evenings on Twitch, and basically every day you get some form of grinding or trading video teaching you how to make millions of coins or get packs for free, basically. I do all this stuff myself on stream, so you can see me do it, so you know it works. But yeah, we've just hit 35,000. The project at the moment is Project FUZZBALL40k. So if you can drop a sub on the channel, it makes a massive difference. It's really appreciated. Why is BPM so good? Because we get daily SBCs continually, and they're acquiring like rares and whatnot. All the League SBCs are back out again, so a lot of those are going into that as well. It's sort of like a perfect melting pot of things at the moment. And not too many people are doing it. There's no way that that is selling for that price, but we'll try. Lower the prices down. See, this is the problem. I hate when people do... Why have you done that? Why have you gone and absolutely dashed him down that far below the price is currently at? Like, an undercut, fine. One undercut by 50 coins, fine. Yeah, really strange bot. What can I put on Vanaken? I don't think there's much Shadow, maybe? I don't think there's much that can go on him that's going to make him... maybe Shadow, get his pace right up and his defensive stats right up. Probably that. It's probably what I would do. Like, he's pacey, but he gets pace right up. His shooting's already very good. His passing's already superb. Dribbling's already very nice. Defensive stats, you bang those defensive stats up to like near enough full. If you put a Shadow on him, he's only got 2 stats below 90. 3 stats below 90. Aggression, stamina, and balance. It makes him a 95 rated centre mid. I'm going to try and get that for him, but he ain't going to be worth that, I can guarantee it. Just pack Top Smith from this method through League SBC. You couldn't pack... Top Smith's not in packs. Oh, he is in packs. Wait, you packed... Top... GG's! I'm like, Top Smith, is he in packs? Yep, because he's in League Good now. GG's, my friend. Yes, they used to sell, but they don't anymore. That's alright, you're good, Lewis, don't worry. You're doing your revision shit anyway, aren't you? Went up in flames. Big step uploading passport. To be fair, part of it, like, it actually helped my my mindset because I was going like mind numb in there. But yeah, we got there. Hello, how would you advise us to invest before upgrades? Like the one method you like? For me, it would just be bang out as many gold commons as possible. Literally, just as many gold commons as possible. Gold common league. Whatever league's got the cheapest ones in the major leagues, like these. The only position I tend to avoid is striker, but even then they're usually fine. Midfielders, Serie A, Bundesliga, Premier League, all of them. Like, they're 450. These cards are 450. You can't, they're basically discount price. They're a no-brainer. Look, you can't lose on these coins, on these cards. That's exactly what I'd be doing right now, buying a ton of them. I've hit them, don't worry. I'm using biology, you're dead. What's that? What do you mean? On the videos? Yeah, but I'm gonna get John to do the editing. Yeah. But we need more videos coming out. Yeah, like every single one of these should be brought up. But yeah, I was just sitting there chilling. Me hunting. Best League SPC to do, I've already answered that question about 5 times, but I'm not being an arse, but I can't keep repeating it. Just rewind the video back on this slightly. Oh, he actually did sell that, De Boer. 3.5k, things you'd love to see. He's the one that was like expensive for no reason, but. Alright guys, so we are up at 382 basically, 3825. Helped by the likes of this card here, 3,500 coins. I thought I'd just check if he was selling for that. He had loads really high and I was like, why is he expensive? He must be part of an SBC solution. So that is why some bronzes are expensive sometimes. An SBC will come out, people will go and put a solution online, it will include this card, and he'll go up to like 6k. And you can sell him for 6k. And I will say something, we're making profit. I've packed 1 Premier League card so far. 1. And we're making all this profit. Premier League cards sell for 2,000 coins plus. So to make the profit we've made so far is unbelievable in that sort of in a way of doing it. But anyway, we're going to keep grinding it out, keep opening packs. Again, like I say, I want to be at 3.84, 3.85 by the time the video sort of is ready to edit. So I'll see you soon. If I was going to see you a bit better, I appreciate it, bro, mate. I appreciate it. I genuinely feel 10 times better than I did. The lack of the comedy packable in silver because the gold upgrade. Yep. Yep, he is indeed. The new chem style system I don't like the look of. I'm not a massive fan of the new chem style system. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. What people are saying it's basically going to be like a strong link on the nations. I just don't think EA are going to do that. I think that would defeat the object. The cross-transfer market that I'm excited for. I'm excited to show people like that you can basically grind it out no matter what happens. Yo Sam, how are you, sir? You went to commons, it's League 1, it'll all be rares. So what, Jamie? What happens when all the rares go up in price? What happens when rares go up in price? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I literally do this for a living. When rares spike in price, what happens to gold commons? Cause you got me hunting, hunting. Trying to donate, but it's not working. It's a problem from your end. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I appreciate the thought, mate, but it should be fine. You should be able to do it via Streamlabs, or via the there's a super chat below. The S. Because you can donate on the Streamlabs link, or you can do it in the S. Have a good one, Ruben. Good luck with your vision, mate. But please don't feel like you have to, mate. I appreciate the thought, but please don't feel like you have to. Yeah, that's exactly it, Craig. That's why I don't think it'll be that. I'm a murderer. Bam, bam. Apparently Real Madrid have offered 80 million for Tchouaméni, but I highly doubt they've offered that much. If you rewind the video back slightly, identity pranks, it'll say it for you, mate. It will tell you. Like, why are you underlisting this card? List him for what he sells for. Hope Chelsea someone come with 150 mil for Rice. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't want Rice to go anywhere. Even if you got 150 million, I wouldn't want Rice to go anywhere. Oh look! Hallelujah, a Premier League card! Hallelujah! To have made as much we've made so far already without any Premier League cards in there is mental. It's genuinely mental. Dun, dun. put it down. Rice wants to sign new deals, no good like. I mean, yeah. Rice, the reason why Rice is worth 150 million is purely the English tax. That's it. It's the English tax you'll get with it. Two seconds.
Bloodshot red, damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. I were the same, making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite, watch me burn my whole house down, I feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. This is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the
Sorted. English tax means. If he's in full double triple price, they will. They will go up eventually. They'll go up eventually. Pack Suarez from a small rare mixed players pack. That's a massive dub. What Suarez? It's in Luis Suarez. It's probably easy for me to voice now at the moment. I get what you're saying, Lewis, but if I put an ad onto Twitter right now, while I'm looking for a coach, while I'm looking for what coach is, a manager, and other bits and bobs, it's just going to get lost in all the crap we're doing. It's got to be one thing at a time. I'm still looking for friendlies for the first. It's got to be... It's got to be on point. So you need to trust that what I'm doing is right. We're a month away from trials, not like especially a team like Ottershaw. People aren't suddenly going to pencil us in because they see that date. You can put it on the week before and you get enough people to turn up. It's not how social media works, and we're not that big of a club at the moment. So it's just a balance to it is all it is, and it's got to be done in the right way. The problem is that there's a lot of mess as such to get ready and get sorted out. Once that's done, it's class. Having problems with my managers.
Even if things never go back to what we were, what I became so used to, what I thought would be forever.
Mate, what are these bots today? These bots are genuinely non-stop. They're incessant. What's best to get you to right now? If you go back in the stream slightly, bro, there's a few explanations of it. Boom, boom. Right, we're good. We're good. Everything's sorted. Everything is sorted. Think actually Verratti play 4-3-2-1, maybe too defensive. Lam and Fred, arguably a bit too defensive. Do I still play for 1-2-1-2? Yeah. Yeah, but they're narrow. Hello, Matteo. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. Back to you said. You shadow specials. 150k is probably a little low, but you can do it, but it's probably a little bit low. If I put non-res 400, how much do you think I'll go up? 700, 800 if the right SBCs come out. But either way, you can overlist them no matter what happens. You can overlist the cars no matter what happens, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, you just made 150k overnight. I get it. I thought you meant as in like you were going to do that. That's a dub. It's massive. Things you'd love to see. I do just want to say thank you to everyone that's come in this morning. It feels great to be back on YouTube. It feels great to be out of hospital, and it's been a good stream. I've really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Just good talk about football, F1. I've loved it. I've really, really enjoyed it. Look how much we've gone up already. Got 700 counts you reckon you put into comments as much as you're willing to put into it, Ben. Genuinely. If you're willing to be unassigned for a fair old while, as much as you're willing to put into it. Remember, even if they don't go up massively, you can just list all of them one after the other for 600 coins. And get back 50% of whatever you put in. It's really, really easy. I've literally got one of those transfer power, it does not sell. See if we can get the Portuguese manager to sell. Do you sell or buy the sauce tonight? Buy them. I appreciate it, Jude, mate. I appreciate it, Stuart. It feels good, mate. It feels good. We're one like away from the big 50. If anyone wants to drop a like on it, it's massively appreciated if someone wants to drop that like. Just get rid of him, he's in the way. He's too much in the way for my liking. Much just forward to narrow defenseman Lam, CDM, Iscott, Cam. Yeah, you need an attacking player to go with those. 100%. Great to see you say, still can't be putting videos in hospital dedication beyond belief. just honestly, again, part of it was keeping my mind occupied. It's mind numbing at times, especially because towards the end of being in hospital, or actually basically within a day, I was in my own room, so there's no real interaction with anyone because of my immune system being so weak. They put me in my own room, so you're not talking to anyone at all. Thank you to everyone that's liked the stream, by the way. We're up at 57 after that. That's amazing. Thank you very much. So you don't interact with anyone really either. So it was just something I could look up for an hour to work out who to buy. It actually did bloody well as well. To work out who to buy and then work out how to do it basically. Drop my 50th like I love that, Craig. Thank you very much, mate. Clock. Done. So we've got enough bronzes now on the transfer pile. This is when it starts to cycle. We've got enough bronzes on the transfer pile that as we open packs up, a lot starts to sell. Attacking CM, yeah, that's probably the best place position for him. As we open packs up, stuff sells relatively quickly. So you don't tend to drop your coin total too much at any point. Like, you may drop off by a K or two, but there's no, like, dropping off by 20, 30k. You see that? We're at 3833. We're now down to 3832, and very quickly we're back up at 3833 again. It won't take much to get us back to that exact point. So literally just short of it again. Team reveal, yeah, I'll show you in a second. That fills us up again. So send that. Yeah, Vanaken is a joke. Absolute joke of a card. It's my team at the moment. Bear in mind, I ain't played champions during TOTS. My team's pretty legit. I really want to find a way to get that Vanaken into my club. It would need like an icon there. But I'd love to get that Vanaken into the team. Into the club. He's unbelievable. Is it better to buy the teams? For what? For League SBC? No, never. Whoever told you that's talking nonsense. If you want to save yourself time, yeah, but you're not saving yourself money. I'm not doing League SBC grind anyway. I'm doing BPM. I'm not doing SBC grind, I'm doing League SBC grind, I'm doing BPM. Whoever told you it's better to buy the teams is talking nonsense. It feels like the Premier League was the least juiced out of all of the TOTS. It's still not a problem, Michael. But honestly, it's also not better to just buy the teams. There is a way you can do that. If you're happy to spend some coins and risk a few coins, not masses, but risk a few coins, then you can buy them by bidding and doing that. But it's also, like, it's also not going to guarantee you're going to make your coins back. But no, we're stocking the club up with bronzes for the upgrades that are coming, whilst at the same time making coins. $500k to 1 million is easier. 500k to 1 million is way easier. The hardest part of FIFA is that first sort of few hundred k. Wait till the guaranteed Pro League comes out, he should drop a little bit with that. I'd hold off until the guaranteed Pro League TOTS comes out personally. Call 911, I'm a killer. Bang bang on my head, I'm a trigger. I think the funds investment, it was 48k yesterday, and the next 94 is 60,000. Potentially. Potentially. The problem you've got at the moment is the unknown about what's coming out and when it's coming out, but you can't really go wrong. A lot of these cards are eventually going to come quite off the market quite significantly. Bit by bit, they're going to come off the market, and there's only so many that will get packed. But Lafont, I'd probably wait a little bit longer on. No, the guarantee doesn't. The guarantee to see people panic sell. The guarantee pack sees people panic sell, and then they're buying back later on if they don't. Happens every single time. You'll see a drop at 6 PM, and then a bounce back. What a name, Funk. Things you'd love to see. That's the one that goes down there. Backed up to 100 on the transfer pile. We've done bits. We've done absolute bits. So we've gained about 20k so far, but we've got 100 things on the transfer pile selling. So even if you average them out at 200 coins each, which they're not, that's 20,000 coins. Let's pause that. Alright guys, so just saying to the stream, we're at 3.833 million, right? So we've done really well so far. There are 99 things selling on the transfer pile. Even if you average it out at 200 coins, which it isn't, it's probably about an average of 500 coins. Even at 200 coins, you've got another near enough 20k to come in. At an average of probably about 500 coins, give or take, because we've got some expensive cards on there, a few Premier League cards we packed, and League SBC bits. Even at 500 coins, it's a good amount of coins we've now got that are going to go onto the account, whilst having stacked the club up massively with bronzes. So it's been superb so far. I'll be back with you guys once everything's sold, basically. I'll see you then. Call 911, I'm a trigger. It's not a bad place to be. But yeah, guys, I think I'll leave it there. It's near enough 2 hours back live on YouTube, which is a dub. We're live again tonight on Twitch at 5:30 PM. There'll be this 5:15 PM video for those of you that have just come in, basically. And then again, we're back live again tomorrow here at 10 AM, alright? So have a good day. I love you guys.